All right. We are going to work on balance. You will need a sturdy chair. Perhaps you want to be in the corner of your room so that you have a wall on either side of you, maybe the chair in front of you or off to the side within reach, or maybe you're comfortable in a space like this with just the chair next to you or near a wall to hang on to. I want you to feel as safe as possible. We're going to work through some balance here. We're going to start with some single leg stuff. So go ahead and grab a hold of that chair. We're talking about putting the hand on the chair. If you find that you are white knuckling that chair a little bit too much, try to back off, try to relax, try to breathe. But that chair is there for your safety. So we're going to pick up one leg, just bringing that knee up, holding on to that. You can let go of that chair if you feel safe and comfortable here. You can try one finger, two fingers, or that hand. Up to you. Hanging out here, breathing. And we're going to take that leg out to the side. We're working through a lot of strength on this side. The foot gets stronger, the ankle gets stronger, we get stronger up the leg, and of course our core is kicked in to keep us up nice and tall and keep us from leaning one way or the other. We're going to bring that leg back into the center. If at any time you need a break or tap toes down, please take it. We're going to send that leg to the rear, hanging out, holding onto your chair, corners of the room, and just breathing. Enjoying maybe a little bit of stretch here, focusing on that balance, and we're going to bring that leg forward again. Hanging out. Maybe you want to do some things with your arms. Maybe your free arm is moving a bit, and we'll shake that out. Nicely done. We're going to go on to the other side. I'm going to move my chair here. You could certainly just reposition yourself however you felt like it. Lifting that leg up and holding on to it. Again, using your chair to have that added safety or security. If you feel like you can let go of it, go right ahead. And once again, we're working on that strength. You want to focus on spreading the toes out of the balancing leg. Feel as though everything's coming up nice and tall, and you're breathing. You're doing a great job. I know it's tough. Some of you may find this easier without shoes on. Feel free to do that. Taking the leg out to the side. Using your range of motion. So if your hip is only coming here, that's totally fine. You could tap toes down anytime you might need to. How are we feeling? Feeling like you've got that spine up nice and tall, crown of the head down to the tailbone. Everything feels aligned except for this leg out in the side. Okay, bringing that back through center and sending it to the rear as far as you feel able to. Again, hanging onto that chair or using those walls in that corner. You're doing great. And we're going to bring that leg back through center and hang on to it for a little bit. Now, if you're feeling like a tree with a little bit of breeze, maybe there's a little bit of wobble, that's okay. That is your ankle, your foot, everything starting to get stronger and to work. Those ligaments, those muscles are working hard to keep you upright. If you are really feeling shaky and wobbly, chair or tapping toes down. Shake it out. Feeling good there. A little heel toe walking. Staying near your chair if you like by holding onto it, placing a heel to the opposite foot's toes and walking a little bit as far as you can while still holding on to that chair. The other option here is to go along a wall, that heel toe, using the wall as your guideline, or certainly if you are comfortable walking without assistance, give it a try. Heel toe. Now, if you find that you are maybe stepping on your toes or the heel toe just isn't working because of hips, you can do heel to the side. of the foot. So right along the heel, right along the side of the big toe on the opposite foot works as well. Narrowing our base, forcing ourselves to balance. As you do this, if you are walking freely or if you have one hand on something, move the other hand. Keep changing which foot you start on, moving around. Now, we have that down. We're doing pretty well. Whether you're along the wall, standing next to the chair, or freely moving, we're going to add a pause to it. So we're going to start with that heel toe. 2 steps before you take the other one. Add in a single leg. Place that down in front. Take those 2 steps and use the other leg for a single leg. You could certainly take this backwards if you feel comfortable doing that. I'm going to have to do 3 so I get my other leg in. We're making sure we always have the opposite leg in. We want to alternate those sides. Like that. You don't have to go backwards. You can continue that along the wall or right next to your chair. All right, side to side. It's something we're stepping up on a curb sideways. We're not paying attention where we're walking. Sometimes something comes up out of the corner of your eye. Maybe you need to get your sea legs for some reason and you want to do this option. So standing with a little bit of a wider base, we're going to shift that weight side to side. Keep shifting, holding onto that chair if you like, or the wall. After you feel pretty good here, feels pretty easy, stop and lift a leg. And lift that leg. Keep challenging yourself. Maybe you lift that leg and kick it to the front and put it back down. Lots of ways to do some single leg dynamic balancing and movement. And you can always go right back to this little shifting. Now for the big challenge. In this one, I want everyone to hold on to that chair. Stand with the heel in front of toes, whichever side you choose. And I want you to let this arm either come across your chest or down by your side. And we're going to close our eyes. Closing those eyes, standing here like this. Weight is evenly between the feet. We're going to slowly turn the head to the left, back through center, and around to the right. Back through center and open the eyes. Let's change feet. When you feel ready, closing those eyes or squinting, turning the head first to the right, slowly back through center and around to the left. We'll bring it back to center, open those eyes, shake it all out, and you have completed your balance challenge for the day. Something that you definitely want to be practicing every day. Enjoy.